Our westward moving culture has abandoned the elderly, leaving them to fend for themselves. This leaves many elderly unable to drive to medical appointments or the grocery. They are isolated in their family homes or apartments, and often with poor nutrition. They do not wish to leave their circle of friends and familiar surroundings, yet they despair watching their homes disintegrate around them. Taos also holds many active and talented retirees who would be willing and able to provide needed services to the elderly. Some of these retirees are able to help subsidize some of the elderly who cannot pay for membership. Taos Elders and Neighbors Together, TENT, is a 501c3 tax-exempt nonprofit corporation in New Mexico. We will provide volunteers to help elders and educational programs for the elderly and for those who care for the elderly of Taos. Our mission is to enhance the lives of the elderly. This is primarily accomplished through public events and providing volunteers to help with transportation and in their homes. We project 100 members who receive services from around 150 volunteers. Recipient member dues will be $350 a year or $32 a month, but, funding permitting, we will subsidize those who cannot pay. We will provide volunteer services to any neighborhood that has volunteers available in the Taos area. Taos County is sparsely populated, so services will focus on the town of Taos and its surroundings. We do not have a physical office. We will operate online and over the telephone. We had a 50% response rate to an online survey sent in April of 2017. People offered specific services to the elderly of Taos. We also have an email list of over 300, plus 50 more, which we can only reach by postal service. There is great interest in this project. 10 people have contributed to starting TENT, and several others have contributed ideas, editing, photographs, and programs. We are always looking for people to help. While over 50 people have offered specific services, we can always use more help. We have a form on our website, taoselders.org, where you can offer help and apply to become a volunteer. Volunteers will submit to a background check and provide references. We are still developing, but are close to opening. We still need funding for background checks on volunteers, insurance, marketing, and other startup costs. The most often requested service is transportation to the grocery or a medical appointment. Telephone and other contact is very helpful for the well-being of elderly. Handyman and light repair can prevent accidents and promote independence. You can participate in these ways. As a full member, access the single trusted source for personalized help with a wide variety of daily living needs. As a volunteer, give of your time and skills, be involved meaningfully in your community, and be a member of a helping team with partnering organizations. As a donor, make a tax-deductible contribution to ensure the success of an important program and help make services available to all, regardless of their ability to pay. As a collaborating nonprofit organization, work together with family, volunteers, and service providers to provide for the needs of the elders in our community. The people who receive our services are our reason for existence. These are elderly who live within an area that we can serve, which of course depends on our volunteers. Receiving these services allows the elderly to live longer, happier lives. We need volunteers for two general areas: to provide services to our recipient members and to ensure that tent functions well. So far, all our work depends on volunteers. We still need leaders for the following areas: keeping the volunteers happy, recruiting new members, soliciting individual donations, writing grant applications, finding speakers and organizing public events, hosting at our events, sponsoring neighborhood social events, publicizing our activities, meeting with other nonprofits. We seek cooperation with other Taos nonprofits, such as the hospital, Habitat for Humanity, the retirement village, health clinics, and religious groups. We seek both individual donors as well as foundation support. In a poor community such as Taos, subsidized membership for some is critical. In summary, many Taos elders need support to stay in their homes. Tent will connect elder members with needed resources. We are a local nonprofit volunteer organization. We plan to open by October, and you can help.